Um, Good afternoon, my prospective Udemy students. I'm putting this video on Udemy and also YouTube to give people from those two platforms an opportunity to know about this course that I have developed. I developed a course called Theoretical Concepts of Machine Learning using Python's sklearn library, and this course has an introduction, 12 parts, and then a summary. And in addition to the summary, I also give you a bonus. And the reason why you get the bonus is because during the course I had been talking about the machine learning life cycle, but I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of the machine learning life cycle and that you knew what it was. So the very last part of the course, after the summary, you get this bonus of the machine learning life cycle. Now, what you're going to learn in this course, which is a free course, by the way, is going to be, you're going to learn about types of learning in sklearn. And the reason why that is because in learning, you have supervised learning, semi-supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. But sklearn does not cover reinforcement learning. So because of that, we're not talking about reinforcement learning in this course because it's not covered in sklearn, and we're only going to talk about what sklearn covers. After we talk about the types of learning in sklearn, we're going to talk about types of supervised learning. And then in supervised learning, you've got a classification problem and regression problem, and we're going to be discussing that. After we talk about supervised learning, we're going to be talking about semi-supervised learning. And in semi-supervised learning, you also have classification problems and regression problems. But the thing about sklearn is sklearn only tells you about classification problems in semi-supervised learning. But I give you a link to a paper that talks about how to deal with a regression semi-supervised learning. After you talk about semi-supervised learning, we're going to discuss unsupervised learning, which is commonly called clustering. And then what we're going to do after we talk about those basic theoretical concepts, then we're going to start talking about functions in sklearn. So we're going to talk about the models that we're going to use for supervised learning, the models that we're going to use for semi-supervised learning, the models that we're going to use for unsupervised learning. We're also going to be talking about dimensionality reduction, and that's principal component analysis and how to use that. We're going to be talking about feature selection and three functions within sklearn, how to select features in the model. We're going to be talking about pre-processing, and the reason why is before you select your model, you have to pre-process it. And we're going to talk about those pre-processing techniques, such as standardization, normalization, encoding, and imputation. And then we're going to talk about hyperparameter tuning and how you can use grid search CV to tune your parameters. And we're also going to undertake goodness of fit test, which is like you're checking your RMSE for a regression model, and you're checking your confusion matrix and your accuracy for a classification model. After we've done all that, you're going to get a summary, and then when you have a summary, you're going to be invited to take the follow-on course to this, which is called Explore sklearn. It's under my name. And then so after you've taken the follow-on course, then you should be equipped to use most of the functions in sklearn to carry out machine learning. And as a special bonus to this course, which I just developed after the fact, you're also going to get the machine learning lifestyle. the machine learning life cycle. And the machine learning life cycle is a 12-step process that tells you the procedures that I personally take to undertake the machine learning life cycle. And so once you know the machine learning life cycle, you can initiate your own projects. So this course is just a theoretical course. If you want hands-on experience and you want the code, then you're going to need to go ahead and take my following course, which is sklearn. So it's a free course. I personally spoke for about 1 hour and 10 minutes, but it's going to take you longer than that to actually go through the course, because in the course you're going to be given opportunities to pause the video to study the code. And I had to do it that way because I have to keep the course under 2 hours, because Udemy says that in order for the course to be free, it has to be under 2 hours, and I wanted the course to be free. So that's why I had to do that. But if you take the course, it's free. You don't have any financial outlay in this course. And so, like, if you take the course and you decide that sklearn isn't for you, or machine learning isn't for you, then you only expended less than 2 hours of your life deciding whether or not this course is for you, or whether or not machine learning is for you. So I highly would recommend that you take the course. And after you take the course, I do hope that you decide to take my following course, which is Explore sklearn, and I hope that you decide to take the other courses that I've developed, because I'm always striving to improve my courses and to make every course that I create better than the last one, or better than the previous one. So thank you so much for watching this video and considering taking my course, Theoretical Concepts of Machine Learning Using Python's sklearn library. And I look forward to communicating with you in this course and future courses and past courses.